Hi everyone, welcome back. I have another skincare reaction for you, and today we're taking a look at Megan Thee Stallion. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Right? Do you get? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. And if you do know, you also know that she brings a lot of light in a time when we really need it. She's not only beautiful, she is hilarious, she is smart, and her music, in the famous words, or maybe not so famous, but famous words to me, of my producer, Carly Rivlin, she makes you want to shake your booty even if you don't have one. Anyway, I'm excited to take a look at her skincare routine. This is on Harper's Bazaar. You guys know I love this show, the Go to Bed With Me series. I'm crossing my fingers that this gorgeous face of hers is also a product of a wonderful skincare routine, but we never know. We never know until we watch this together. But before I actually take a look, I just want to remind everybody, these skincare reaction videos are meant to be educational. They're meant to be fun. It's a way for us to just have a discussion about skincare. I am not a dermatologist, I am not an esthetician, but I have been in the beauty industry for 2 decades. I was a beauty editor. I have my own skincare line now. And here on this channel, you guys know I really love to focus on education on skincare. So I'm excited to watch this routine with you. So let's get started.
What's up, it's Megan Thee Stallion, aka the Hot Girl Coach, and right now I'm about to show you my nighttime routine. Are you ready to go to bed with me? Every night before bed, I have to wash off the 20 pounds of makeup that I had on all day from doing hot girl stuff, shooting on set, talking to cute boys. So yeah, I just literally wash all the hot girl stuff off, and then I put a little moisturizer and a little bio oil.
All right, so she just broke it down for us. This video is now over. We just found out that Megan washes her face, which that's what we want to hear. So she washes her face, she puts on a little moisturizer, and then she finishes it with bio oil. I don't really think we need to finish watching the video. I think that's pretty good, right? I mean, what could go wrong? Dun, dun, dun. But I see she's pulling out some Cetaphil, so I don't feel like anything's gonna go wrong. Let's see.
I use Cetaphil. I have kind of sensitive skin too. Like anything will make me break out. Sometimes a lot of stuff is like just super harsh on my skin. So this is like something that I've realized it's like the only thing I can use, and it's the only thing a lot of people can use. And I used to have acne bad, okay? And this really got me through my tough times. So I would definitely recommend this if you got oily skin, and if you're having a bad breakout, this always just calms my face down.
You know, Cetaphil, you guys, is a very straightforward, perfectly fine cleanser. It really is a cleanser that you should use if you have sensitive skin. If you don't know what the heck is going on with your skin and you can't like pinpoint what the issue is, whether you've got acne or just sensitivity or anything happening, this is a really great cleanser to go for. It does have SLS in it, which I know it's one of those ingredients that has been truly demonized, and on its own, it can be very drying for your skin. But when you have other ingredients, for instance in Cetaphil, it's called Cetaphil because they have cetyl alcohol, which is not a drying ingredient. It's an emollient, it's very hydrating for the skin. So when you have these ingredients that balance each other out in a product like this, then you're going to be fine. Another thing I want to point out that I've actually said in another video is that they have parabens in this product, which I think really makes it get demonized a lot. And for people with sensitive skin, you might want to consider parabens in your skincare products because they have not been shown to actually do all the scary things that people have led you to believe that they might do. And also, parabens of all the preservatives have the least chance of irritating your skin. I'm not saying you should be scared of preservatives. You should love that your products have preservatives in them because that means they're protecting your skin. But sometimes if you have sensitive skin or an impaired skin barrier, then the reason why you might want to try Cetaphil is because it has parabens, and parabens are one of those preservatives that are the least irritating. So there you go, right? And then at the end of the day, you really just need to wash your face. If there's anything I've taught you guys, it's to wash your face and wear sunscreen, right? And retinoids and vitamin C. And just take care of your skin and enjoy yourself. The other thing that I love that she pointed out is that she used to deal with acne. I actually didn't even know this about Megan because she's kind of like a recent discovery in my life. I don't know if, is that because I'm a mom and I'm older? Or is she just a recent discovery for everybody? I don't know. I get the sense that maybe I'm a little bit late to the game. But, you know, the thing that she points out is that she had acne, and she's obviously not dealing with that type of acne anymore, at least where it's like, you know, bothering her. The way she explained it, it seems like she's dealt with her acne. You know, she obviously feels like Cetaphil is one of those products that really helped her. So I just want to point out this correlation, take it for what you will, but you know, every time we hear somebody say that they had acne and they dealt with severe acne and then they just went more on the gentle side of things, like they reverted to using gentle products like Cetaphil to cleanse their face and really like took it back a notch, they dealt with their acne. Isn't that interesting? You know, if you really think about it, it's like all the things that we do to our skin when we're dealing with acne to try to get rid of it quicker, we almost like do too much. We damage our skin barrier, we dry our skin out, we try to overly cleanse our skin. But sometimes what you need to do is just take a step back, bring it down to the simplest products that you can in the most basic skincare routine, and be gentle with your skin. Our go-to mentality is to just be way too harsh on our skin when we have acne. So, I don't know, I find it so interesting. We watch so many of these videos, and the one correlation, the one common theme that we seem to get with everybody who says that they've dealt with their acne is that they got themselves on a really like nice, gentle skincare routine. It's interesting, right? I don't know, just pointed that out.
Oh, I lied, girl. I didn't even wipe the makeup off. I lied to y'all. This first.
What? Wait. Now I'm getting thrown off a little bit. I want to point something out. I like Neutrogena. The only problem I have with Neutrogena, it's a very small problem, or maybe not a small problem, maybe it's a big problem, but the only problem I have with Neutrogena is makeup wipes. But this is not just Neutrogena. You guys know this. There are lots of brands that I like that also have makeup wipes in their product selection, right? We just happen to see the Neutrogena ones really often, so they're obviously one of the most popular brands out there, but Megan, I still love you. We're gonna get through this together, okay? We are. And Neutrogena, let's talk. Okay, let's finish watching this and I'll get over it.
The Neutrogena makeup wipes, this is what get all the hot girl stuff off your face. Like, it don't matter what I put on my face, this gonna take it off in like 3 swipes. Those nights after the college parties, trying to wake up, go to class the next day, I was sick of going to class with smudged mascara. So this definitely was a little bloop, easy fix. Now you use it.
They didn't give us the whole breakdown of the makeup. I almost feel like she didn't really use them much. Listen, I get it, you guys. I too was in college someday. I know it's hard to imagine little me being a young 20-something in college. Actually a teenager when I first started college, right? Also going to the parties and not wanting to really wash my face. I too used makeup wipes. And I'm here to tell you, at my age now, that this catches up to you. This is always what I'm preaching to you guys, is that don't do what I did back in the day. I went, how many years? At least like 10, 15 years using makeup wipes to clean my face. And they just don't. They don't clean your face. You end up being really rough. I mean, she made it seem like these are just gonna be like a swoop and your makeup is completely gone, but we know it's not true. And you know what I see so often lately is people will be like, yeah, I used to use makeup wipes and I would just like, I would feel that stinging and that burning that I would get from using them and I wouldn't think anything of it, but it's like, that's not what your cleanser is supposed to do to your face. It's supposed to be gentle and cleanse everything off. This is why you guys know I love a double cleanse. Yes, it seems like it's more steps than it's worth. Yes, it seems like it's more, but when you get into the groove of doing it, it goes by so fast. It's like 2 minutes of your time. You put on an oil-based cleanser, you melt everything down, you rinse it off. It's very therapeutic for me. And then you just go in with a regular cleanser, your Cetaphil in this case, and it takes everything off and it's really gentle and it's really fast. But you know, there's this mental block that we have to all get past. I think there's something about having to use water. I don't know why, but there's something about this thought of having to rinse your face off or something that makes it seem like it's more effort than just pulling out a makeup wipe. And yeah, I guess like if you're laying in bed and you're like, oh God, I need to wipe my makeup off, and you just reach over and pull out a makeup wipe, there is something to be said of the ease of that, but you know that you're not really actually doing anything to your skin. If anything, you might be harming your skin because you're being rough with it. And you know, not to mention all the other reasons why you even ended up there. Why are you there? What happened? You guys know, gosh, I can like go on and on. This whole video could be 20 minutes of me talking about why you shouldn't use makeup wipes. I have so many videos talking about why I feel like you should ditch the makeup wipes. If there is one thing I will contribute to the world, it is, I don't think that you should be using makeup wipes. I really don't. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm just going to put that little seed in your head that makeup wipes do not actually cleanse your face and they potentially harm your skin and the environment. So there you go. But I'm glad that Megan had so much fun at fraternity parties, because so did I.
I use the Cetaphil. This is just like the icing on the cake. This is how you start becoming your best self. Apparently the boys like me better with no makeup. But I really don't care what the boys think. I like me. Take me as I am. Or don't take me at all. Try not to drown in the sink. Okay.
I must say that was very impressive that she kept her hair down, and it seems like her hair did not become a full-on mess and wet in the sink. That was really impressive. At the very least, Megan washed her face with a real cleanser after the makeup wipes. She looks like the same exact person, which is also pretty freaking amazing. This is what the problem is. When you are perfection, like this face, and you use makeup wipes, you don't actually see the damage that you are doing to that gorgeous face. This is true. If you are a person who just has reactive skin, everything breaks you out, you're already so paranoid of what you're using on your face, you have already ditched the makeup wipes. Like, you already know. You're like, I'm not gonna even bother. I'm not gonna try this. I looked up all this information and I figured this out. But when you have a face like this, where it doesn't look like anything has been done to her face. She could have full-on makeup or not. Like, she is just, this is like even skin tone. This is like perfection happening here. And this is when it really gets you, because you don't realize that you are doing long-term damage to your skin because it hasn't caught up to you yet. I always want to caution you, even though it feels like everything is fine right now, that doesn't mean it's not going to catch up with you later. I'm a victim of this. I am. I spent tons of years sunbathing, getting that golden bronze look. I, used my makeup wipes. I partied a little too hard. I had a lot of fun too. So there's obviously a balance to all of this, you guys. I'm like this nanny at this point where I'm like, don't you use your makeup wipes or suntan. But I'm the story. You guys see, like, you spent the last decade with me getting procedures done and treatments and using all the skincare I can to try to maintain at this point, right? So just, take it from me. This is when you get tricked the most, is when you already have skin that just is beautiful and you think that nothing's gonna harm it, because it's not right now. This is gonna catch up to you later.
Now that you dry, boom, moisturizing cream. Because you don't want to be dry. You always want to keep it wet, moist. This is La Mer moisturizing cream. And this is kind of bougie. Kellen, actually, my hairstylist put me onto this and he's like, Megan, you have to try this product. It's so amazing. And I actually did try it and he was not lying. And you got to get it all up in here. Because I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes I wake up and my eyelids are dry. I'm already like a sexy piece of chocolate. This definitely makes me feel like a smoother, sexy piece of chocolate.
Great.
I am scared.
All right, so you guys know how I feel about La Mer. You don't have to spend the money that it costs to buy a jar of La Mer, but is it a nice moisturizer? Of course it is. I have talked about how I enjoyed my fancy little jar of La Mer when I bought some so that I could do a little video for you. There's nothing wrong with enjoying your fancy skincare products as long as you just know. I think that's truly the thing. It's like, as long as you know that this didn't have to be this expensive, but you chose to do this, and that's fine, because I choose to spend my money sometimes in ways that I'm like, is that bag important? Does that bag really cost this much money? No, but I enjoy it. And I worked hard to get my money. So same in this case, it's like, I don't think we should be judging people for spending money on expensive products. I think it's more about just knowing what you're spending your money on. Then you don't feel so like, okay, I'm not getting duped here. I know what I'm spending my money on, and it makes me feel fancy. Then cool, no judgment here. I think it's totally fine to just go straight into a moisturizer after you've cleansed your skin. As long as your skin is damp, you're going to just lock in that hydration. Sometimes that's all that you need is a really nice moisturizer. She's not complaining about anything with her skin. So if a basic skincare routine is what works for you, then there is truly nothing wrong with that. She is using a nice moisturizer, and that's it. That's really all there is to it. I also know from her talk in the beginning that she's gonna go in with some bio oil. So I do have some thoughts about that, because in that case, I do think that she should use a treatment serum, but let's go ahead and just get there and see what she has to say about it before I have anything else to say.
To try that vampire facial thing. I looked at somebody's story and they were getting a vampire facial, and the girl just looked like she got in a car accident. And I was like, oh my goodness, what's wrong? She's like, yeah, I'm at the dermatologist getting that facial. I'm like, girl, that looked like a murder. So, scared of that. And then,
what a funny perspective. I guess I never really thought about that. You know, I recently got microneedling done. I got microneedling with an actual Cosmelan peel on top of it, and it caused my skin to look really red and like something happened to my skin. I posted that I did this on Instagram recently, and a friend of mine messaged me and she was like, I don't know what happened to your face. What happened? I don't know, like I just saw that you have like this redness happening. I guess like, you know, the way stories just kind of like disappear. So the initial stories where I talked about how I got this treatment done had already disappeared. All she saw was like this red face of mine and how I was like trying to protect it from the sun. So she got worried that something happened to me, that something happened to my face. And it's so funny to hear, you know, someone's perspective of watching this happen. If you've never gone and done any of these types of treatments, it can look pretty freaky if you really take a step back and think about that. So it's hilarious to hear her perspective on this. And PS, again, she doesn't need any treatments done if she doesn't feel like she needs the treatments. That's just, you know, that's the way it goes. You don't need anything if you don't feel like you need anything.
I have a little bit of hyperpigmentation. And for me, because I told y'all I used to have bad acne, I put a little bio oil on my cheeks because it like gets rid of dark marks. You can put it on anything because it gets rid of like scars in general. And then yeah, girl, brush your teeth. That's about it.
So Megan, if I had the opportunity to change your skincare routine, what I would say, if you feel like you're dealing with hyperpigmentation, what I would say is I would want you to get a true treatment into your skincare routine. Bio oil, I have a whole video on this actually, on whether it's a really good treatment or not. The only thing that bio oil has in it that could help with scarring a little bit or with hyperpigmentation is that it has retinol palmitate in it, which is the like lowest you can get when it comes to your retinoids. It's a retinol derivative. It has like antioxidant benefits, and sometimes those antioxidant benefits are actually to benefit the formula and keep it a little bit more stable, because oil also can become rancid and not last very long. So you guys know that I'm not an anti-bio oil person, but I'm not, you know, I feel like the things that people think it does for their skin, you're not going to achieve what you actually could if you just got the right product. And bio oil is not it. It's just not the product that's gonna do that. I know there are gonna be tons of comments where people are like, I used bio oil on my acne scars. I used bio oil on my stretch marks and it helped. I'm telling you right now, I have no doubt that moisturizing your skin will improve any of those things, because moisturizing your skin just does. It makes your skin look and feel better. It's the reason why we always say like, oh, you have to lock everything in with moisturizer. You need to hydrate your skin. You need to moisturize your skin. Bio oil is going to do that. At the very least, it is going to do that. So that's going to improve your skin no matter what. The thing is, you can see quicker results and better results if you use the right products and ingredients. For hyperpigmentation, I talk about it all the time now. I talk about alpha-arbutin. I talk about tranexamic acid. I talk about niacinamide all the time. Azelaic acid is another great ingredient, but those first three that I talked about are just amazing if you can get them into your skincare routine. You know, just any of these types of ingredients, vitamin C, getting a real retinoid into your skincare routine, a true treatment, the ingredient that really has been proven to give you skin cell turnover and, you know, like stimulate collagen growth and do all the things that you need for your skin. You know, if you put one of those types of products or ingredients into your skincare routine, you're just going to see a bigger difference. It's going to change it. It's going to change everything. She could just make it so simple that she just gets a moisturizer that has retinol. It's a retinol cream, you know, something like that. I've talked about this, like when I'm super tired at night and I just don't have the time to do a full-on skincare routine like I usually do, I will wash my face, I'll double cleanse at night, and then I'll put on a retinol cream. And that's all that I need. I know that I had a complete skincare routine with ingredients, retinol, that are proven to actually help my skin. And that's all that you need to do. So I would kick bio oil to the curb because you don't really need it, especially after you had that beautiful moisturization coming from the most occlusive ingredients that you can get in La Mer. Really, just before you put on that La Mer, just using some type of a hyperpigmentation product. Topicals has that faded product. That would be really nice, just a little dollop of it. She puts it on her hyperpigmentation. She'd get a little extra moisture with that too because it's more like a cream. Then she puts her La Mer on it. She would be seeing a huge difference. That glow would be even brighter, Megan. So just saying, not that bio oil is a bad product. It's just not the miracle product that people think it is. Let's watch her brush her teeth. I don't really have anything to say about this.
You gotta cover the whole toothbrush with the toothpaste. Don't half do it, don't put a dot, a drip, squirt, no girl, the whole thing.
Actually, I do have something to say about this. So did you guys know you actually don't need to use that much toothpaste? It's marketing. It's the toothpaste manufacturers wanting you to go through your tube a little bit faster. This I found out from my dentist. I am just reiterating what my dentist had told me. So a while back, I was dealing with sensitivity with my teeth. And my dentist was like, well, what toothpaste are you using? I was using a popular brand. It was a whitening toothpaste, again, very popular. And he was like, well, how much are you using? And I would say, you know, like I obviously do the whole like shoo, like the swirl in the commercials, right? Where I like put so much toothpaste. And he was like, I want you to just stop using your toothpaste. What would you do if your dentist said, stop using toothpaste? Brush your teeth every night and morning, but stop using toothpaste. I was taken aback. I was like, is this guy a wacko? But I went ahead and I listened because he gave me a really good, strong argument. He was basically like, you know, you don't actually need this much toothpaste. You need just a little bit of fluoride to protect your teeth, but you don't need to use all of this toothpaste. This is just marketing. You know, even that minty flavor, he's like, you could actually potentially wake up with bad breath because of all that minty flavor that you're putting in your mouth. Like it could actually just be sitting there and then you wake up with bad breath. So I was like, I'm gonna test this. So he had me every night for like 2 months, brush my teeth with only water and my toothbrush. And he was like, make sure you do it for 2 minutes exactly, and you do a really good brushing. Be very gentle because I was also getting a receding gum line. And he was like, just be very gentle. Came back, my teeth were not only not sensitive, and to this day, not sensitive ever again. I do not have sensitive teeth anymore. My teeth are really, really white, and guess how much toothpaste I use? Because he did let me go ahead and get the toothpaste back in, but I only use like a little dollop of toothpaste, just a little boop, a little dollop of toothpaste, and that's it. That is it. So you don't need that much toothpaste. I know this is off topic, but this is just a personal story. And also, my breath was better in the mornings. It's not amazing. I wouldn't have you smell it, but it was better.
You can't halfway brush your teeth. Covering the whole toothbrush is important because I ain't gonna get enough toothpaste in your mouth to make your breath smell good. And what if you go lay in the bed with your boo? Breath smelling like all day? I ain't gonna shut. So I kind of just do like a once over of everything. First, you gotta go back in.
Ooh.
One more time, fill up the whole toothbrush. Cause now you gotta brush your tongue. My mom taught me the importance of brushing my tongue because your tongue is really the key to good breath. And I do this a lot. So like, my tongue gotta be ready to go all the time. Okay, so.
But why was that enjoyable? I normally would be like, oh, I don't want to see someone's tongue, but I'm like, give me more tongue. It's so weird. Okay, so if we're gonna go back to that whole story with my dentist, one thing that he did say was your tongue actually is, she's right, it does actually harbor a lot of like the bacteria and stuff. And so a lot of that like gross smell you might get from bad breath can be from your tongue. But what my dentist was saying, this is me again, just re-saying what I heard my dentist tell me. What he said was what you eat the night before. So think like anything super garlicky, like if it was a heavy dinner and stuff. He's like, what you eat the night before, if you think about it, a lot of the fumes are actually just coming back up. Gross, right? Gross. That's why your breath changes according to what you eat. So I think there are a lot of factors here.
After I get out of the shower, I like to make sure my whole body is moisturized. And you know, sometimes I can get a little ashy, and I don't want to be ashy. I want to be moist all the time. So I put this on, and this is literally like the equivalent to Vaseline. And it literally keeps me moisturized until the next day, all day long. How do you go get this? Like, you probably only need to use this like one time, and then like you're good for like the week. I'm not even joking. When my skin started clearing up,
okay, so this is interesting that she uses Aquaphor. So Megan, if you don't know, Aquaphor has very similar ingredients to La Mer. I'm finding out, I'm realizing by looking at what you're using that you have dry skin. You're using some of the most occlusive ingredients on your skin, the most occlusive ingredients on your skin, and you're loving it. So it's interesting that she's using Aquaphor. There's nothing wrong with using Aquaphor all over your body. I mean, my kids are bathing in Aquaphor every night. But one thing to keep in mind is that, you know, yes, it's kind of the equivalent of Vaseline, but it does have some ingredients that are a little bit more strengthening for your skin, like panthenol, for instance. So it does have a little bit more skincare benefits. Like Vaseline on its own, petroleum jelly on its own, is truly just an occlusive ingredient. It is there to lock everything in and protect your skin. So you would truly benefit more if you put this on your skin right when it's still damp, because you're trying to lock in that hydration on your skin. That doesn't mean that she doesn't, you know, that she's not gonna see any benefits. She obviously does, but you'll see more benefit if you put on something that's gonna hydrate your skin, or if you just like put this on right after the shower, for instance, while it's still like a little bit damp and humid in the bathroom and you haven't opened the doors yet. If you put this onto your skin, even your face, then you're gonna see more benefits from it, because it's really there to lock in all of that hydration and protect your skin.
Hell no, I don't fall asleep with makeup on. Because once you get to a good level with your skin, because your skin wanna fight you sometimes. So when you finally win the fight, you don't wanna do nothing to get beat up again. So my dermatologist definitely put me on, because
it's true. That really is the thing. It's like you need to wash your face, and it's not, you know, in this case, it's not the makeup wipes that are helping her. It's the fact that she's actually cleansing her skin after she uses the makeup wipes. But cleansing your face, it is truly one of the most important things you can do for your skin, is to cleanse your face, especially if you are wearing your sunscreen and your makeup.
First, I was just living life, drinking dark liquor, eating sugar, not wiping my makeup off at night. And I went to the dermatologist and I'm like, what's wrong with my skin? She's like, girl, what's wrong with you? So I was like, well, yeah, I do all these bad things that is tearing my skin up. So let's make a change. I'm Megan Thee Stallion, AKA the Hot Girl Coach, and that was my nighttime routine.
Do I have it? No? Okay, I'll stop. Anyway, that was Megan Thee Stallion. She is such a badass and such a light right now. I think everybody needs a little bit of Megan in their life. I love that she threw in that little part about her conversation with her dermatologist, because it's truly, I mean, if you cannot get your skin in check and you don't know what is going wrong, take a good hard look at your lifestyle. Take a good hard look at all the things that you're doing to your skin. Even if you're just sleep deprived. You guys saw me the last year, probably like the last 4 years of my life, I've been sleep deprived. I'm starting to finally get some sleep. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel as far as like motherhood goes, where my kids are sleeping through the night now and stuff. And it's like, I'm gonna be a whole new person soon. My face is going to light up once I have regular normal sleep. I've been taking all these supplements to help me sleep at night, my magnesium, and just, you know, I've been doing all the things to get some rest at night. That's been the lifestyle issue that I've had in my life that really shows on my face. Not to mention some health things, but it's the same thing for any of you. Take a good hard look at your lifestyle. What are you doing with your skincare routine? Okay, so you've got that in check now, but nothing's getting fixed. What is happening in your life that could be contributing to the skin issues that you are dealing with? Because it really can be something as simple as just looking at that. So I love that she brought that part up too. It makes a difference. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below. You can find me on Instagram. I'm at Susan Yara, and tell me who you want to see me react to next. Until then, Bye, guys.